Who would have thought that Skywind would suddenly take a liking to sword darts while out touring the world? He became completely infatuated with sword darts, taking on the natural world of heaven and earth as his master. He developed increasingly powerful sword darts based on the natural world and soared into the skies. In just 100,000 years, he reached the Elder God stage and was virtually invincible within it. What? Ning revealed a stunned look. What's wrong? Suji and the Ninadust sect lord both looked towards Ning, puzzled. Nothing. But Ning was still unable to disguise his shock. This young master Skywind had never trained under any master at all. He had learned from the workings of heaven and earth, yet had managed to reach his current level of cultivation? Previously, when the Ninadust sect lord had mocked his sword darts as unspeakably crude, that was in comparison to Ning. In truth, Skywind had reached an incredible level for an elder god. He's actually this talented in sword darts? Ning glanced at the distant Skywind, then nodded slightly. And he's not a bad person. Ning cared more about character when considering whether or not to take on a disciple. Talent was of secondary concern. Let's leave. Immortal Mountain Plume and Fairy Violet Lettuce retired into their pavilion atop the giant bird. While leaving, Fairy Violet Lettuce glanced sideways at young Master Skywind, then smirked. You'll never recover from this. Young Master Skywind just looked at her silently. Although he felt pain in his heart, he bore no hatred for her. Even the most detestable of people had their own pitiable attributes. The reason why Fairy Violet Lettuce had treated him like that was principally due to the great grudge she bore for the Windfiend governor. Whoosh! The flying beast spread its wings, then departed. The Dragon Wing governor shook his head and sighed upon seeing this. Skywind, Immortal Mountain Plume must have caused trouble in secret. He's Sword Master East Void's favored disciple. If he's insistent on causing trouble, it'll be impossible for you to be able to enter the Sword Master's tutelage. It's fine, young Master Skywind said. But father will be very disappointed once he learns this. Skywind. A voice suddenly rang out by Skywind's ears. Skywind was stunned to hear this voice. It was Ning's. Come to me, immediately. Young Master Skywind didn't dare to tarry. He ran towards Ning's residence. Ning, Suji, and the Ninadust sect lord all sat down to eat and drink. Right at this moment, young Master Skywind came.